Hello and welcome back to IndustrialCraft 2, i.e. IC2, or aka however you want to say it. The Macerator is the next machine that we advise that you build. Now, the Macerator has one purpose, and that is to take ore and essentially double it for you. It's the same deal as the pulverizer in thermal expansion and so on. But one of the things that we advise that you build for this is called an ejector upgrade, because you set this up next to a machine which we're going to cover in the next video, and this will automatically output to the first valid side, which means the machine that will enable you to take things into it. So the macerator itself is nice and easy to make. It requires 3 flint, 2 cobblestone, a basic machine casting, which is essentially it's iron plates all around like that, and a electronic circuit, which is insulated copper cable, 6 of those, 2 redstone and another iron plate. And what this will do is a very simple thing: stick 6 copper ore in there. Now it's a bit slow, so if I go back to this from the previous video and whack these overclockers in, it'll go a lot faster, and it creates crushed copper ore, which is then smelted into copper ingots. So essentially this will double your ore output, which is fantastic. But this thing is a bit of a power hog, so left running too long unless you've got, so if you were trying to use this, you can see this is just empty. Unless you've got some more advanced power thing, you're going to need a lot of coal being pumped into this to keep this thing running at speed. And that is what the macerator does. It is essentially a thing of just crushing stuff into its natural form. Excuse me. So you can do things like gravel into flint. So if you need flint, you don't have to go like laying down a whole bunch of flint and knocking it through with a shovel. You can just get like 20 gravel and you'll get 20 flint. You know, there are lots of things that you can do. The good thing about this one also is bone meal is always quite a pain to get with the skeletons and stuff like that. So you can actually just crush bones and get 4 for every single one of those. And it is generally an extremely helpful machine to have, especially with it being IC2 and so on. So that is the macerator. It's essentially ore doubling, but there are other uses for it as well. Hope that's helpful. Hit the subscribe button. See you for the next.